Okay, recording has started.
Okay. Once again, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our September data reporting call. Um, we want to present some information to finalize the reports from the 23-24 year, talk a little bit about what to do or the timeline for the month of October. And then we're going to end the recording and open the floor for you guys to ask questions, provide feedback. For the parent involvement survey, the post survey links were emailed to parents on July 7th. And we sent out postcards on August 1st. And so families are completing those surveys, and they have until October 31st to complete them. The districts that will be reported for the 23-24 year will be Anderson 1, Anderson 2, Beaufort, Dillon 4, Fairfield, Greenville, Lexington 4, Marlboro, Pickens, Richland 2, Spartanburg 1 and 6, and Union. Those districts will be the districts that will be reported for the 23-24 SPP APR report. We'll talk a little bit later in the presentation about which districts will be impacted or reported for the 24-25 reporting year. Okay. We are still waiting on the vendor to complete their portion of the parent, for the indicator 14 post-secondary outcome survey. They have until October 31st as well to complete their portion of it. Once they're done, we will consolidate the opt-in districts as well as the non-opt-in districts and get those finalized reports back to you guys. Just remember that the response rate or the extra bonus point will only be awarded to those districts who participated as an opt-in district and met the requirement of at least 50% response rate. Table 4, just some things to consider as we start the 24-25 school year. Hopefully we will have the, I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. The clarification is a twofold process. We sent the clarification spreadsheets to you guys a while ago for you to make the clarifications, and inside of this spreadsheet to close out the 23-24 reporting year. And so unfortunately, those corrections had to be made in the Excel spreadsheet because that data was pulled from the Enrich platform. These students who were not officially or not correctly closed out in the Enrich environment, you will need to make sure that those students are exited in EdPlan before the end of this reporting year. And just remember to exit the students the year in which they earned the high school credentials, their state high school diploma, or exit with a district certificate. We did have some instances where we had students who received a high school diploma, but their LRE code was parentally placed private school students. So those students are not included in your graduation rate and will be removed from the report. So we just wanted to let you guys know. So if you want to know if you're impacted by that, check your table 4 data that you submitted to us, or you could look at the clarification document that Yolanda sent, placed in ADT when you were making corrections to your table 4, and see if you had any students whose LRE code is parentally placed private school, and those students are excluded from the report. So if you were counting on them for your graduation rate, they will not be included in that, and that's per federal guidelines. Okay. The table 5, we are still waiting to get the incident management report from the PowerSchool team. And I believe I heard this morning that they were able to give us an updated file on yesterday afternoon. So hopefully we will have that data cleaned and updated to you by the end of, what is this, September. By the end of October, we should have that data back to you for you to review and see what your discipline data will look like and what will be reported for your indicator 4 report next year. Indicator 7, 11, and 12. The clarification is it's a twofold process, because any clarification that you had to make in the Excel spreadsheet, you will most likely need to make in EdPlan as well. Unfortunately, I do not have any clear, succinct processes on how to make those corrections, but we hope to get that to you, and so that you can make those corrections prior to the end of this reporting year, which would be sometime in June, July of 25. So you'll have until the end of the year to get those corrections done in EdPlan, should there be any. We hope to have the completed 7, 11, and 12 indicators final report to you uploaded in ADT coming soon. We're just doing some checks and balances because of how we had to collect and report the data this year. We want to make sure that it accurately reflects your district's data. The MOE CEIS Table 8 report, when I send the PowerPoint for this meeting, I will also send the template for that to you. It is an Excel spreadsheet, and it's due to our office October 11th, and that needs to be sent to the Special Education Services email folder. And actually, the clarification for this report has been completed. So if I had to reach out to you for clarifications, we've received the clarifications for the Table 8 MOE CEIS report already, and that information is gone. It has been submitted for the 22-23 year. So this report is a lag report. So the data that you will submit for this will be reflective of what you did for the 23-24 school year. The districts that will be reporting for the Indicator 8 for the 24-25 year, these will be the districts that we will focus on from the state perspective for the Table 8 report. We plan to open the survey in January of 25 for districts to start, for parents to start completing the survey. The plan is to send postcards, create and send postcards early to the families. So we'll be doing reminders to these districts until the end of the year for those families to go in and complete the surveys. And in May, we will do one last push or sweep for families, the parents, to complete the surveys prior to the end of the school year. These districts, we do encourage you to let the families know via postcards, social media blasts, to be on the lookout for those postcards and emails to complete the parent involvement survey. So, child count in LRE. This child count snapshot date is October 22nd, which means that all students enrolled in receiving services in your district as of October 22nd should be included on your child count report as long as they are still active on that date. Your demographics information, i.e. sons, race, ethnicity, gender, multilingual learner, your age, district code, district name, student's name, all that information is coming over from your PowerSchool platform to be merged with the primary disability and the environment code in EdPlan. We are receiving the data this year very differently than what we're accustomed to receiving. Our counterparts at the states is creating that report for us. So I do not have any templates or anything to provide or to be able to provide some insights. I can tell you that I was able to get into EdPlan and try to create a tentative child count report. And so I did see some issues. And so I've reported that to PCG to check into for us. So we are at the state level running reports to see what information is missing, just validations to help lessen the burden on to the LEAs for the transition of these reports. What I will tell you is just to continue to submit those tickets to Zendesk. If you're uncertain as to where the issue lies, whether it be with PowerSchool or EdPlan, submit those tickets, and they are working. We do have a collaborative session to review any issues that are coming through from the system. So if it's PowerSchool, check with your PowerSchool person just to see what's going on. I don't have a whole lot of information that I can share with you guys, just that, you know, we feel your pain, we understand, and we will work with you through this transition to make sure that your data accurately reflects your LEAs. That's about all that I have data collection. Right now, we are solely focusing in on closing out the 23-24 year. That is what our primary focus is right now. I did want to remind you guys that when it comes to the compliance factor for compliance factor 1 for data, these are the two categories that we are looking at: timely and accurate submissions and valid and reliable data. Districts will not be penalized for system issues. And I want to make that clear that we are not penalizing any districts for system issues. But in order for us to know that you have a system issue, you have to let us know that something is going on wonky within your system that's preventing you from submitting your data or preventing you from correcting your data accurately to be pushed to the state's system. We are still looking at our month, the third Thursday in every month for our calls. I have to bounce between this call and the state's PCG call, which is also the third Thursday in every month. So when these meetings are canceled, we are canceling because there is a bigger issue that needs to be addressed, and we don't want to add anything to the LEA's frustration. So someone's not muted. I'm not sure who it is. I think it might be Sarah. If someone could mute Sarah. Okay, there she goes. This is the meeting information for our monthly calls. As of right now, they're very short because I don't have enough information to share with you as it pertains to data collection and reporting. Like I said earlier, it's very, very different. Our reports are being created at the state level via the state's ODS system. So I don't have a lot of information as to how that process will look or what ebbs and flows we need to consider in these calls. So as we get that information, we'll be certain to share it with you guys. But anybody that you feel needs to be a part of these calls, please share it with them. We are using Deans for our contact list. So whenever you need someone added or removed, make sure they are added to the role of the special education data reporting manager role in Deans. And that's the group that I will focus on, other than the SPED directors and secondary contacts, to get this information that I will be sending out. I no longer handle the student records transfer. That's now being handled by Katie Heiss. She takes care of that piece of the pie, the puzzle for the student records transfers. Okay. Any information that we have, we will share it via this link. This PowerPoint will be placed in the link in this link as well. At the Indicator 8 template, the MOE CEIS template will be placed in this resource location link as well. As always, if you have any general questions, we're asking that you send it to the Special Education Services at ed.sc.gov email. And that's just so that when folks are out, it's not sitting in someone's personal email folder and you're waiting for a response, and while someone else could respond and answer in their absence. But if you need to contact any of us, our information is listed here on the slides as well. Any questions that you might have, any issues that you're experiencing, please, please, please document those things. Let us know what's going on so that we do our best from this end to be a support to you. Okay. We're going to open the floor for questions, but I am going to stop the recording before the floor is open for questions.
Okay, give me one moment and I'll go ahead and stop the recording.
Thank you, Albert.